Hey everybody, we're here, new episode 5 for talking. This is the NHL edition. The last episode we tried to do NHL and a Leafs edition in one, and the video cut out on us, so that's why it's going to seem weird at the end of that one. But we're here for this one. I got Caps again. He's always the special guest because he is special and the guest. All right. On the weekends, they call him the pizza delivery guy because he's nice. So let's just jump right into this. I actually have a question for you.
Shoot.
You're not going to be ready for this because I didn't give you any time to plan for this.
There's a shocker.
What did you think of the new re-release edited, new release edit Leaf jerseys?
What?
Did you know those jerseys that they're wearing have been changed like 5 times?
Which one, the retro ones?
Yeah.
They still suck.
I honestly, they're starting to grow on me a little bit, but I still don't like them.
Yeah, the symbol sucks.
They shrunk. That's my favorite Leaf symbol, first of all, so would you just be quiet?
Second, no, that's the worst one.
1967, the last Stanley Cup.
Okay, listen. The one off of the 67 jerseys is fine. The way it looks on this jersey is not.
That's fine.
It's too big.
You're mean.
And it's just weird.
Okay, so
sorry.
This is the changes for anyone who doesn't
Dude,
know.
Hold on a second. When I'm watching the games, Campos, when I'm watching the games, I can barely see the numbers on the back of the jerseys. I can't even tell.
So let me go through all the changes that they've had on these jerseys so far this year.
All right.
From the original concept, or the original, not concept, when they released the pictures of the jerseys that we were going to get, they darkened the blue. Okay. They've darkened the gray. They added gray to the numbers at the back. Then they added more gray to the numbers at the back so that you could see them. And then they shrunk the logo on the Leaf on the front. That's how many changes. I'm just saying that's how many changes have happened. I don't care if you like it or not.
Send me the pic. I haven't seen any change whatsoever. I don't notice a difference.
I'm not sending you any pics.
I'm not a fan of that jersey. They could have done a better job. They could have added a little bit of red. They could have done something a little different.
You would put red on the Leafs jersey?
Huh?
You would put red on the Leafs jersey.
The Scotiabank symbol is in red on the helmets, is it not?
Blasphemous.
Okay.
Blasphemous. What is this, the Montreal Canadiens?
It's not, but adding another color does not hurt.
You have a Leaf?
It doesn't look that great. I'm sorry.
You have a Leaf on your jersey and you're going to add a red. That's Montreal Canadiens. Case closed. Okay, anyways. So let's go. Bring me your things. I know you got a couple things.
Bring me your things?
Bring me your things.
I'm going to bring you my things. Liney, benched in the third period of the last game. He thought that he was playing well. Tortorella said he was playing well in the first period, but thought that other aspects of his game kind of lacked. Therefore, that's what made him decide to bench him. Possibly, maybe his defensive play kind of lacked. So he had to rely more on his defensive players to sort of close out the game. So I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know if he played bench worthy, but he hasn't been playing that good, and he's the guy with a bad attitude. And we made this comparison before, and now you have Max Domi and Patrick Laine on the same team, who are both guys that just have this "it's all about me" attitude, and they're pretty like. Max Domi's just a dirty player, in my opinion. I know this is not really about him, but Laine doesn't seem to care about being in shape or fitness or practicing or playing with the team. He just wants to score goals. That's what he's there for. And we know he could score, right? We know he has the ability. He did it in the first season. He's proved he could easily be in the top 5 in the league for scoring goals.
Something's got to change with him. Either he starts playing the game that Tortorella wants him to play, or he's going to find himself another team.
But Torts is that guy.
Or it's possible that, the Tortorella might find himself out of a job at the end of the year, because it seems as though that there are players that are not liking his message, I guess, which is odd because the man has won Stanley Cup. So I don't understand. You got to work hard. You got to do your job. And your job is not just to score; it's to play with your team.
I agree.
As a team, whether it's offensively or defensively, whatever the case is, whatever you have to do. Listen, I think this NHL is not just about scoring. It's the what meets the criteria of a good player is having that really, really good two-way game. And it seems as though Matthews is starting to work on it. So Marner has done a pretty good job of it. And, a lot of these top-tier players are doing a good job of it. Crosby, Malkin, Lonnie's going to smarten up. But that's all I have for
that. Okay, so Torts is that guy that he brings that presence of he's not taking anybody's crap and he will bench you, and we know that. You're a fan. I'm not really a fan. But I think he's a good coach, and I think if anyone's going to correct these issues, it's going to be him. I mean, Max Domi's playing on the last line. You said it before. And Laine is a better player than Domi easily, but he's got to get it together. And if Tortorella loses his job, we both know he's immediately going to get another job. He
just holds people accountable. I don't think he does any stupid things or resorts to sort of childish tactics, wink wink, to get the message across. He does his job.
He won't make anybody make any lists.
You know what I mean? He does his job. Although I don't think charging the opposition's change room in between periods is a very good idea. But if you know what I'm talking about,
yeah.
But I think he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
I mean, he's still young. Laine, do you think he snaps out of it?
How long has it been in the league now?
I believe 5 seasons, same as Matthews.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be 4. Yeah, 4. It's gonna be 4 years now.
This is the 4th season.
He better, man. He better. It's running out of time. You know what I mean? Who's going to take that on when he's in
I
his
think
late
that's
20s?
the issue. I think that's the biggest issue. I don't think it becomes so much of an issue of whether or not he's able to perform. I think it's whether or not a team is even going to want to take the risk of putting him in the lineup. Sorry. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, what's your next thing? I know you got one more thing.
I mean, it's something to look forward to. Looks like leagues, including the NHL, are looking at having fans back at the arenas. Step in the right direction, I guess. Are you pumped for that? Are you I know
personally,
you don't really, do you attend a lot of games? So I don't remember.
Okay,
asking
I went through a period as a child. When I was young, I used to go 20 games a season, even at Maple Leaf Gardens, a lot. It was special. It was special. Leaf games were special. That atmosphere in Maple Leaf Gardens was very something unique. I got to sit in a chair. I got to touch a wall. I got to be by the glass where Stanley Cups happened. I got to drink. Okay. No, I didn't because I was definitely too young. But
that's right. You said Maple Leaf Gardens. Okay.
I got to be in a place where history happened. Do you know what I mean? And I'll always remember that. And I don't feel like that atmosphere exists anymore. So I don't go to games as much just because of that. I don't enjoy going to Leaf games really. I'd much rather go to a baseball games because it's very relaxing, or soccer games where everyone's into it. At the Leaf games just don't have a vibe anymore. But I think
I'm just asking
in general, I get it.
In general,
I was just giving my general feelings, but I think for fans, this is huge. People want to go to the games. You want to support your teams. I want to go to a game. I like to go to maybe one game a season. I don't want to have season tickets or anything, but
especially not Leafs tickets.
No. Yeah, you're talking
$40,000.
Yeah, it's $4,000 for season tickets at the top of the thing for one seat.
Yeah. I guess my opinion is that, first of all, I envy you because you got a chance to see a game at Maple Leaf Gardens. I
A
wanted
lot,
to, but I never
like
got a chance to.
59.
I know. But before this bull crap happened with, with what's going on in the world,
Yeah,
me and my buddy, we were going around different cities and we were checking out NHL games.
that's
And
totally cool though. I would have done that in
yeah,
a heartbeat.
and it came to an abrupt stop, and I'm kind of, pumped and excited over the fact that it's going to happen again. That we'll get a chance to resume that and see more games. So yeah, I'm just glad that things are going in the right direction.
So one thing for you, for all the Caps fans out there, not Washington Capitals, for you, your fans, can you want to tell us up to the arenas that you went to in like that 2-year span?
Washington will be next, by the way.
Okay.
Just before this crap happened, Buffalo, Calgary, Edmonton, Columbus, Pittsburgh. I feel like I'm missing one, but yeah,
I feel like you're missing one too, but
I
yeah.
feel like I'm missing one.
And that was all in a short span. That's to me
Yep.
is cool. I've only been to 2 other hockey arenas ever. I went to Joe Louis Arena for 1 game, and I went to I've been to Tampa Bay multiple times.
Yep.
I've been to Tampa Bay. I've been to watch Tampa Bay when they played in Tropicana Field in the baseball stadium, and that was horrible. Okay.
Yeah, no, like that was gonna be one of the next trips, like checking out Tampa Bay in Florida.
Their stadium, Amalie Center. I don't know if that's still what it's called, but that's a really great arena. It's a beautiful arena.
Yeah, and Vancouver, we're gonna check that out. We're gonna make the flight out there, but we wanted to check out the east side and check out, Rangers, Islanders,
You could do a bunch of
Philly,
stuff in
Jersey.
like 1 week. You could hit up like 4 places there. If you're
Yeah,
like Boston, you could hit up all of those things in quick.
but that's it. Like, because I guess you could tell, like me, I just want to go check them out.
Yeah, that's a cool thing. I always wanted to do that with baseball stadiums because I think baseball stadiums are really unique looking, and like there's a lot of history there, and I'd love to go visit some of those.
Yeah.
But okay,
yeah, that's it, man.
Let's go. Okay, so I want to talk about Kaapo Kahkonen, goalie, Minnesota. First of all, Minnesota's playing great. Absolutely surprised all of us. Neither one of us thought this was going to happen. I don't think anybody did. Kaprizov, the rookie, is absolutely on fire. The whole team is playing really well together. And Kahkonen has just been like the backbone of this whole situation right now. And he's 14, or sorry, what is he this year?
14, 11-4.
11-4.
922 save percentage.
With a shutout and a 219 goals against average. That's really good.
Like,
and he's a rookie.
It's the whole team, man. I think the GM, Bill Guerin, had a plan in place, and it looks like it's working. And he wanted, I guess, he wanted to put together a tough team that plays like a team, and it looks like it's coming together. I guess it's coming earlier than expected, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Because they probably could have used a couple more top draft picks. But yeah, good on them.
I mean, you're not wrong with saying that. They could have used a couple more top draft picks. They definitely could have. But I mean, come on. For what it is, an issue with Minnesota is always going to be, it's kind of like the Raptors in basketball. It's a market where it's not easy to sign free agents there. The good thing about Minnesota is, though, a lot of the better, they produce a lot of high quality actual NHL talent comes out of Minnesota. So a lot of people do want to go back home and play there. So that's a good thing, right? But I mean, I see what you're saying. Like the free agents might have helped them if they could. I mean, the draft picks.
Yeah, this goalie is like only 24 years old, man.
Yeah, and he's playing outstanding. He
A
looks
lot of
so good.
goalies don't get a chance until their late 20s.
This is the thing I was
So,
talking about to somebody at work, actually. This season has been a season of backup goalies. I don't know if you took that in. It's been very backup goalie heavy. And a lot of teams, a lot of people are losing their starting roles or getting injured, and someone else is coming to fill in. Like, look in Minnesota. I mean, sorry, Edmonton. You had Koskinen literally play all those games in a row, and then as soon as he went on a cold streak, they just replaced him with Mike Smith. And to me, that kind of fell off because sure, maybe he's not playing as well, but you made him play like 18 games in a row or something stupid like that. Like, you know what I mean?
I always thought that Koskinen and Smith were like 1A, 1B, that there really was no
Yeah.
real starter and backup.
But they seem to be
Like,
favoring Smith a lot right now.
yeah, I would too. He's the only one out of the two that can actually handle a puck. He's like a third defenseman.
Yeah, that's true. He's probably one of the
Really?
league's best puck handlers as a goalie.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to talk quickly about this, and then I have one more thing. So the top 5 teams in the league right now, power rankings is Tampa Bay is number 1, number 2 is Vegas, number 3 is the Leafs, number 4 is Carolina, number 5 are the Panthers, and a close 6th is New York Islanders. So does that seem right to you?
I feel like the Islanders are going to drop off. Didn't they just lose Anders Lee?
Yes,
He got
but
indefinitely. They lost his captain.
you know what? You know what's really funny about it? The whole situation is they started off really okay, and then they just fell. They absolutely crashed, and then they turned it around, and they took off. Do you see the Barzal goal the other day? That was
I
a
did not.
monster goal. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I feel like these ratings change like every week.
Oh yeah,
right?
for sure.
Yeah.
It's just
If that's the case, if they're playing well right now, then yeah, I agree with the list. But it always changes anyway.
I mean, we're dropping a weekly show, so we got to take the
I
weekly
understand.
stuff as it
You
goes.
said, would you say Tampa, Leafs,
Tampa,
Islanders?
Vegas, Leafs, Carolina, Florida, Islanders, which is
The
5.
biggest shocker there is Florida.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Carolina is a shocker to me, not in the sense that I thought they would be bad. We know they're a good team, but how consistently good they managed to stay. They don't really have where like the Leafs were skyrocket, drop, skyrocket, drop. The Carolina kind of just like is like a steady line of good.
I think at some point you're going to start seeing Washington creep up there.
I think Washington is like in the East, as far as contenders, like real contenders go, it's probably like Tampa, the Capitals, because I don't think the Leafs are a real contender if they're going to play the way they're playing.
Yeah, I think it's really working out well with Chara being there and having that.
You already have so many leaders there.
Presence.
Imagine that you just drop Chara in. You know what I mean? You got a lot of leadership already on that team, and to drop him in there that makes sense.
Yeah,
I was talking to my dad
who's
about
playing
that.
goalie again for Washington?
I think it was Samsonov, and then he got injured, and then he came back.
See if I can.
That's one I should know. That's actually really surprising. But yeah, I was talking to my dad about Chara, and he was like, he wished the Leafs signed Chara, and I was like, yeah, but in the situation they were in, I don't know if Chara would have brought us anything.
Too many 40-year-olds.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh, Craig Anderson's on the team too, eh?
Oh yeah, they signed Craig Anderson. That's right,
So
and they have a rookie guy.
Vanacek.
Yeah, he was
Samsonov.
playing in the beginning of the year. We had an early rookies talk of like who could win the Calder, me and you, and he was one of them. It was him and Kahkonen were the 2 top people, and Kaprizov from Minnesota as well. So okay, last thing I want to talk about, the NBA All-Star Game recently happened, and I've always been a fan of the skills competition. I've never really watched the All-Star Game. Like I do and I don't. I like the 3-on-3 thing.
The NBA?
No, in hockey. I don't watch I don't usually watch the actual All-Star Game in basketball either. I'm a skills competition guy.
Okay.
Except for baseball, I might watch the game. But what's your take on this? Do you miss the All-Star Game?
It's funny, we talked about it just before the other video cut off, but the last time I watched a full All-Star game was when Wayne Gretzky was in the league. since then I really don't watch the All-Star game. I'll see highlights of the skills competition, but nothing. I can't really sit through a full skills competition or an All-Star game. I like it when it's away, or like it's when it's competitive, and during the season, and they're fighting for a playoff spot, or they're fighting the playoffs, or fighting for the cup, whatever it is. I'm all about the season and the playoffs. Because we know for a fact that in the All-Star game they don't even try anyway.
Yeah.
So
I'm all season. This is a little bit off, but all season I can watch games. Like I'm not really like too hard on the game. I'm more open to watching basketball games in the sense that anything's on, I'll watch it. Hockey is kind of like, if it's not the Leafs, I don't really care, but I'll still watch it. But when it's playoff time, I will watch any hockey game that's on. And I will be so into it and so like absorbed in everything that's happening, and I love it. But the All-Star game is just like, I absolutely don't care. I miss the event. Like I said, I love the skills competition. I go back right now on YouTube. They posted a lot of the older ones. I've been rewatching them. It's so awesome to see those old skills competitions. But I don't care about the All-Star game.
you said that the NBA All-Star game just happened.
Yeah, they just did it.
Was it
But
awkward without the fans being there?
no, there was some fans. I think
Was there?
they let first responders come and some stuff like
Oh,
that.
frontline workers?
Yeah, and I think they allowed
Not
some
frontline workers, essential workers.
Yeah, and they let some season ticket holders for I don't remember what arena it was in, come Atlanta. So, but they did it all in one day. So they didn't have the young guns game. They didn't have the skills competition before the All-Star game. There was an hour. They did like the skills competition, it's called, where they do like a lap around the thing, and then they did the 3-point competition. Then they did the first half of the All-Star game, and then they did the dunk competition at halftime, and then they continued the rest of the game. Which I actually like that format because it made me want to watch the game. And it was actually a pretty decent All-Star game. It was really fun, and I usually don't like basketball All-Star game because it's usually the biggest joke of all sports for All-Stars.
Wow.
Hockey, I like the 3-on-3. But I also don't want to watch the All-Star game. So
Yeah.
it's kind of a both ways thing. Anyways, I don't have anything else. I'm good. Guys, thank you for watching. Man. Thank you for watching, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know in the comments if you missed the All-Star game. And if you do, what do you miss most about it? Thank you for watching. Have a good day.